Hi, this is John Hoffs, and I'm going to continue my review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I've had a couple days to think about now. And I always think that's a sign of a good movie when you have it in your head the next couple days and think about the characters and the movie. And what I have most thought about was the relationship between Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, how it's really the heart of the movie, and it's also kind of the glue that holds the movie together. That they're a team, that they love one another, and that even when DiCaprio has to let Pitt go, you know that Pitt will always be there for him. The other major aspect of the movie, besides the two stars being so important and so good in their roles. And I even thought, what would it have been like if they swapped roles? If Pitt had played the DiCaprio character, might have been better. Don't know. But needless to say, the other part of the movie that struck me was the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is the top 40 Boss Jock AM radio LA summer 1969. That's what the soundtrack is, with a few other commercial ads on television and commercials on the radio. But the rest of it is the music, and the choice of music is very interesting. Tarantino has always been very creative with his use of popular music, rock and roll music, in his movies, going back to Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel and his first movie, Reservoir Dogs. But this movie, uh, it takes very sort of alternate versions of songs, like Jose Feliciano performing California Dreamin', or uh, other examples are like that. And then Deep Purple doing Neil Diamond's Kentucky Woman, for example. But then when you hear a song like Neil Diamond's Brother Love Traveling Show, uh, it really it brings you to a new level when you're enjoying the movie. And uh, I did glance at the New Yorker review, and I really agree with one of their premises, which is that Tarantino loves nothing better than just to have people driving around LA, driving down the street, Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard, the canyons. He, with the radio, with the music on. And I really tip my hat and actually give him thanks for that, because that was how it was. And I was old enough to know, to remember being 10 that year. And the KHJ, 93 KHJ being on continuously. And I think he captured that zeitgeist, again, to use the word from the first half of the review, uh, was just dead on. So I think the plot and the other aspects of the movie will be left to other critics, but I will conclude my uh, review was saying that I wanted to actually go back and see it the next day. That's how much I really did like it. So with that, I bid you adieu. I say goodbye, and I say so long.